Hello and welcome to RC Time. Um, Today I'm gonna attempt to put one of the nacelles together. I haven't had a chance to do anything else since I last spoke to you guys. So I'm just gonna see if I can fit one. I've got all the bits together. A little bit confusing, but not too bad. You've got to remember that these are all numbered, so they're not that hard. But it's numbered 1 to 7 on these rings, but you've got to remember, don't go looking for number 3 and 4 because they're actually already on joints of the wing. That's what these actually are. So don't do what I do and spend 15 minutes looking for them. But other than that, that seemed easy enough. Shame on some of the cutting on this wood that is so burnt. I've had to sand some of these to try and get some of the burnt off them, because there's a little bit too much in places and it'll cause problems with the glue sticking to it. I mean, that's like trying to glue to sand. That's just a waste of time. All it is basically like a soot on it, and soot does not adheres very well. So I'm having to just rough these up and sand some of this soot off these bits, so that I know that they're going to stick, and the sheeting and bits and stuff will stick to that. I'm probably going to have to also sand this, but I mean, I ain't worried too much about here because I always sand a wing anyway, so I will sand all this wing. That one's high a little, that one's a little high, that one's perfect, so the whole wing will be sanded before sheeted anyway. So I'm not too concerned about that, but yeah, I'll try and just sand a few of these because they'll be very awkward to sand once they're on here. So just like I say, I've done that edge and that edge. I'll just give the inside edge a little bit of a sand, and see if we can put this together. Still no news on the compressor, but a little bit that's my fault because I haven't chased them today at all, so I can't grumble too much. I will grumble, but I shouldn't. But, yeah, so right. Let's have a little look at this and see if we can line it up and how it goes. Oh, I've got a feeling that goes there. Yeah, that looks right. Yeah. See, these nacelles will have, yeah. So again, if I do this how the kit says, which I'm going to, again, because of how it's all cut out in ply, again, you can't make a mistake. They've already put for the alignment and angle of attack which the wing will fly at. Okay, there'll be a degree or angle at which these tubes will send the thrust out at, and depending on the characteristics of the airplane and the design, that angle of attack will be a degree or two up or down if it's or left or right if you've got torque stare or anything like that, stop balloon and stop drop, all that type of thing. Now if this was a Spitfire, okay, she'd have 1.5 degree angle of right hand degree pointing to the right. that will counter the pull and the torque of the prop throw, which makes the airplane go to the left. Okay, and she'd also usually have a 1 degree of down thrust as well, which might sound a bit weird, but actually, believe it or not, the lift made by, say, Spitfire wing, Mustang wing, is very similar. Hurricane will cause the airplane to continuously balloon and climb. So to stop that, there's actually a certain amount of down degree on the motor shaft, or the angle of attack on the motor. And some jets are similar, some aren't. It all depends on the design of the airplane. But I noticed on this one, when that is hard hum and that's hard hum, if I look at there, I would say that she's going to have a certain amount of push down thrust, but on a jet that would cause it to go up. So it's a certain amount of upward thrust, but you'll probably find that the tail counters that with the angle of the elevators, but we'll get to that bit later on. But again, on this kit, it isn't going to be too much mental arithmetic for me or worrying about, because from what I've seen of the tail, again, built like this wing, so a certain amount of sort of nice ply slotted, can't go wrong if you follow the instructions, sort of thing, and whatever degree of down angle or up angle that's needed on the tail is already going to be built in. So there you have it. So this looks like it's going to be pretty easy in certain respects, other than you can guarantee it'll be a pain in the backside. Now I've said that. Right, so let's have a look. Stick these all on. I'm not going to glue any yet for a minute. Might end up having to put a bit of glue on something just to keep it in place. See, now that's not right. Now on here, NS2, so that is what it's supposed to be. Or have I just have a look at the shape of it? Yeah, so it's okay, that's my mistake. Got it the wrong way around. There we go. Right, I'm calling it a night tonight. That's interesting getting that nacelle. That was easy enough. I didn't. You know, I didn't even think about the fact I needed to put the motor in it when I built it. I was just going to build a nacelle. But as it was, all considering 20 minutes, and that was done. Doesn't fit as I'd expect it on something that was designed properly for a modern 70mm of that caliber. But it did go in, and it is in. So we're going to have to just see how this shapes up. Obviously this is not the full size of the wing. The full size of the wing is going to be, well, it's going to be out. So if that's there, so the full size of the wing will be out there. So there. It might not seem as bad once it's put together. At the moment it feels heavy, too heavy. So we'll see. Sometimes weight can be countered by power, but then 9 times out of 10 that also needs then speed, which then brings its own problems as well. So we shall see. But yeah, that went in. It's straight, it's aligned. Looks easy enough to tube. So we'll go with it for a little while and see what happens. If not, we'll scrap it and start the next project. So I've been thinking about the next project, and to do a more interesting build. There's an airplane that I've always wanted to build, and I haven't actually got one. Is Corsair. I've just got to decide which one that what I do. Brian Taylor does a lovely 80 inch or 81 inch. So I might go for that one. That's quite an expensive one. I think the kit alone is 550 or 600 quid. And that's just the wood, laser pack, canopy and a cowl. The biggest problem is getting hold of a set of retracts for them. Retracts for them, a good set of retracts for one of them could be anywhere up to £250–300 for twist and turns, and maybe another £100 for legs and wheels, even a little bit more than that. So I'm gonna have to play that by ear, but got this for now anyway. Alright, and we've still got another airplane to finish spraying, so the L39 has got to be finished. Like I say, I haven't phoned up since the bank holiday, so I shall give them a day or two, and then I shall craze them about where my compressor's got to. So alright, and so I hope to talk to you soon. If you like enjoying the channel still, hit the subscribe button, press the bell, thumbs up, all the gubbins, do what you can for us. But other than that, you have a good day, and I shall see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.